Hello, everyone. Welcome to Within, a game that, from my knowledge, takes place in the dark web.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults.
Okay.
Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while.
Oh.
I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right.
All right.
I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
The goodbye is telling. I don't think Nick is coming back.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten.
He looks great.
I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him.
Here we go. This might be one of the best looking and sounding games I've seen. Ding dong.
I should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work.
Where are we?
He should be at apartment 405.
Hello? What the hell was that?
Huh, where'd they go? There was someone just here.
Yeah, there was.
Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope.
Hello? Your sister?
I guess he's either not home or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
Let's just go in, shall we? Hello?
Gosh, what is that smell? Nick?
Heck.
Nick, are you here?
What happened
How is he
in here,
living
man?
like this? This is terrible.
Do not open.
Right, like this
Go
is gonna keep
back.
me out.
Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door. I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Okay. What do I use?
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat.
Flashback? Oh my.
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind.
Oh, Nick. You have made a mistake.
Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death.
Well,
With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me. Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died. before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones.
What's with her? Oh. Now I feel bad about what I was going to say.
When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that.
And Sheba?
She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
I'm going to say she's got the little, like, old lady from the Looney Tunes little head kerchief on.
Hello?
Whoa!
Nick, are you in there? Quit playing.
Oh. Oh.
Jeez. Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
How did this door open?
Yeah, how did it open?
Well, at least I know where all his money's going.
Let's turn this puppy on, shall we?
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
Yeah, that's a good call. USB drive
USB
missing.
drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Okay. Hello? Anything in the drawers?
This
USB drive.
could be it.
USB slot. Okay. Sandbox OS. Safety, security, anonymity. Oh yeah, he's on the dark web. Load this text file. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a heavily secure modded Linux variant running as a VPC, and the game contained within. This is maybe overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legends around this game. Single executable file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. Things I had to trawl through to find it, things I don't think I can ever unsee. I don't have much hope for humanity anyway, we're broken beyond redemption. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. If this game is the real deal, it'd make for interesting reading. I could edit it and put out a Reddit post maybe do an accompanying video playthrough. Hello. It's easy to start a channel, but not easy to consistently put out content. I admire those that do. Tip of the hat. With my track record of starting projects I eventually abandon, I think I know how that will end up. Anyway, first things first. I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The lore says that it works at random, you just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupted. The urban legends around the game are fascinating, if not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it. It's easy to start a channel, but not easy to consistently put out content. You know, this is true. Yeah, application crashed. It's easy to start the channel. For me, it's not the consistency with content, it's the visibility. Because it is a very flooded market. And for me, the video is not necessarily about the game that I'm playing. The game is merely the vehicle for me try and hopefully entertain you, the viewer. But the visibility is tough. So I think that might actually be the most difficult part. Going to crash? Oh, it played. Click to start. Oh, this is feeling very Inception-like. I'm playing a game where I'm playing a game. I'm playing a horror game where I'm on a computer playing a horror game. Ugh. Oh no, no thank you. I don't like this. Hello. Oh. Okay. here. The irony of me in this game playing a horror game where the primary character, who's at this point missing, wanted to make a gaming channel to feature this content. That's not lost on me. Hello? I think you have to talk so that I can go through the gate. Is that right? Yes. Oh, this is the point in the video where I ask you to... Oh. Crashed. Play
Wait.
log.
That file wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sure of it.
Hold my point in the video. Let me read this for you. Got it to run. First impressions, creepy, but mostly crappy. A grainy pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. I hate walking sims, why do people make them? The game's also unstable, crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up OS files and then randomly spitting them back. How is the OS still going? It's lost system folders, everything on the desktop, including my play log texts, and even the recycle bin. The game has no credits, no title screen, no save, no load. After every crash, it randomly teleports you to different levels. It was hard to find, had to trawl through fake leads and BS. Would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an anon link to a file dump on an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together through sifting of volumes of shitposts for slivers of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time and that it selects the player by allowing itself to be found by those seeking it. It is said to have been birthed in the dark web, that seedy underbelly of humanity's worst impulses, forged not by human hands but by some unknown force. As I spend hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, a craving for alcohol. I've started drinking again. Impossible to resist. Symbols in the graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, like a greater demon that latches on to its hosts. Perhaps most disturbing of all is the notion that it can... Error. Okay. Guess we're gonna try and boot it again. Oh, okay. As I was saying, this is the point where I ask you, the viewer, how are you today? Are you having a good day? Have you ever... I don't know if I can even ask. Have you ever trawled through the dark web on your own? Or had any creepy things happen to you on the internet? If so, let me know in the comments. I'm always interested in hearing your stories. What the hell is this? That's my brother! System failure, restart required. Dumb bitch.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense. I've got to get this game going again.
Let's restart the computer, shall we? Yeah.
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights.
Oh yeah, don't trust
The
that,
electrics
sister.
here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Play log 5. Getting worse, growing signs of malevolence, waking nightmares, oppressive thoughts, general malaise, an intense craving for defilement, weird sounds from the other room, voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Baal Nagin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's the entry from Dakeen. Perhaps the only demonology wiki with some authenticity. The greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani sect and then Samaria, requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief, manifests in the recurring nightmares of killers and the lust-regret cycles of sex offenders, in the dying fugue of dead men walking, in the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, in the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone irrevocably wrong, a vile parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. I thought at first that there was no point to the game, just walk from point A to point B activating shrines, but simplicity could be deliberate. The pattern of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, the writings on the scrolls, all of it suggests an invocation. If so, the point of the game may to be simply completed. Have I made a terrible mistake? What if I awakened in the deep dark? The game is trying to corrupt file log. Oh, I don't like where this is headed. This is rightfully creepy. Oh, hell no. You don't know my name. I knew my name. Well, if you like these videos, I hope that you do. Share them with a friend. Oh. Okay. I love making content. I love doing it. I just want more people to see it, more people to enjoy it, because I make it for you. Because certainly I don't like being scared by whatever lays in the dark here, but I know it can be enjoyable. So share it. Share it with a buddy who might like to see me piss my pants in some dark, dank hallway. Might this be another scroll? I believe it is. 204 collected. So I'm just gonna... Okay, the door opened. I don't like it. I don't like it. What the? What is that? I'm locked into the fear. Well, have you one of the people watching this that really likes what I do? They like seeing me get scared. They want to support me further. I have channel memberships on now. I do this full time. I worked a job in retail for 10 years and I had enough, man. I had enough. People are the worst. And after those 10 years, I just couldn't do it anymore. Especially after COVID. People got really bad after COVID. People got really mean. And I just decided I couldn't do it anymore. And thankfully, the support from my wife to do this full time. We're growing small, but we're growing. And I appreciate all of you coming along with me. The statue is talking to me. Who are you?
Help me. Please. You have to help me.
Nick?
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 I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
Okay, that's fine.
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going again.
I don't think you should.
Hello? Is someone there?
I'll restart it later. I need to check if there's someone in here with me.
I wanna go check.
It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Oh no. The picture in the suitcase is different too. Oh no.
Oh, that's awful. How could the picture have changed like this?
I don't like it.
Nobody. But that's impossible. Nick. But his face.
Oh,
What is happening to me?
I'm losing it, man. That's what's happening. Game's scary as hell. Let's restart this sumbitch. Read another error log. 12. Play log 12. I saw it. Oh no. I saw Alex the day he was here. In the apartment, standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on a gurney in a morgue the day after the accident. His dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive, calling out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident. Even though I was the one drunk and driving, I was flung out of the car and came to, unhurt, except for a few scratches. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. It was dark. Could be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her. I have to tell her to stay put, not come looking for me, because I know Maya. She'll come looking if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. Still blames herself for my failures, even though she absolutely shouldn't. If only she knew that she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me a million times already. She can't save me this time. Not from this, and I can't let her get hurt, even if she comes here. Oh, I don't like this. Very, very scary. Psychologically scary. Which isn't great for me because I'm already a mess up here. I don't need any other influence. Okay, the gate didn't open, but this side did. This is the last scroll. What was that? Nick? I don't like it here. Who the hell are you?
What the hell was that?
Nick, wait! Nick!
Sister, that's not Nick. This place is getting nastier every time I come out of the gate. Oh no, not the front door. My brother.
Nick!
Nick.
Nick, stop!
No.
It's me!
Don't do it, man. Come back. Oh, they don't like it. Oh, they don't like it.
not going near that elevator. What the hell was that?
Heck, it was your brother. I don't know. Nick, you got something else, man. This is terrifying.
Maya, I'm down.
What the?
Come quick. Maya, come on. I'm waiting for you, Maya. Where are you?
I'm coming.
We're all waiting.
Oh no. Nick.
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
What was I supposed to do?
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
Maya? Oh no.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him,
Uh-huh.
and his computer would no longer turn on.
Ah.
I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him.
Yeah, he's trapped
I
inside
keep thinking about the
game.
thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs. The thing from inside the game.
That's not a thing from inside the game.
When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something or someone stepped between us and shielded me.
Nick?
I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
The end. Well, now I'm going to have nightmares for a few days.